So I'm going to do one more collective reading for anyone watching. I did this last week and I kind of liked it because sometimes the messages are so specific that they don't apply to you and your elements. So if you felt your message did not apply to you under the elements, this reading is for anyone else watching and still needing a message that didn't get one out of those other 4 readings. So this is a grounding reading because it's about how can I return to my body when I feel disconnected? What do I need to soften and release? And then what can I do to protect and ground my energy? Because we have Mercury Cazimi, which is perfectly aligned with the sun, is what that means, on the 14th. And then we have the new moon in Taurus on the 16th. And this is highlighting what's sustainable in my routines and realistic for future new beginnings, financial stability. So it's having you analyze your self-worth, figure out how to ground your energy, come back to your body and your routines, and then what's sustainable for future stability. So this is grounding energy of Taurus with the new moon in Taurus. So I do my Lenormand first, tarot side by side. This is a collective reading for anyone watching that feels that their element reading did not resonate with them. Maybe this one will. And I did this last week and I felt like someone's really used that message because it was very specific. So what can you do to return to your body when you're feeling disconnected is don't let yourself get paralyzed by fear or anxiety, and look for things that bring you back to your enthusiastic, childlike energy. So whether that's being around children specifically, or just people who bring you back that enthusiasm and that joy. So don't get trapped, paralyzed by fear or anxiety. Don't let yourself be restricted when you're feeling disconnected. Go to people or things that make you feel your childlike energy, enthusiasm, hope. Seek out people, places, things that bring back that childlike energy, enthusiasm. What you need to soften and release is the worry around success, and did you make the right choices in life? And like, have you, maybe you're feeling stuck in the choices of where you're at. So you're having worry and anxiety, and you need to release fear, worry, anxiety. Both of these first 2 cards say that, and even the last card. So essentially, what you think is your reality. Your thoughts make your reality. If you're constantly stuck in fear-based mode, fight or flight, reactionary, paralysis, anxiety, etc., it's blocking you from the good that's to come. So you need to release your fear, anxiety, and worry around, did I make the right choices in life? Is my hard work paying off? Am I experiencing what I'm supposed to experience this time around in life? Like what's even happening? Like, what am I doing? So, but release the fear around, time, and if your choices are aligned with timing. And then what you can do to ground your energy is to to ground your energy is to try something new. Essentially, maybe what you've done every time in the past is not working for you. Maybe you need to do something completely different, completely new. And it literally says make a break for it on the 7 of Swords, and then the T says travel. So maybe you need to just get away from it all for a minute and realize, because then the Lenormand next to the 7 of Swords is that is fate. And so, yeah, you might need to take an unconventional approach or a risk. And maybe it's by going somewhere else. It could be relocating also, but I don't know. I don't know who this is for and what's going on, but it could also just mean you need a break to protect and ground your energy, and that when you come back later in the month for that full moon in Sagittarius, your perspective on personal growth, freedom, and new plans will be highlighted. Or opened up. So right now, to return to your body when you're feeling disconnected, you need to look for people, places, things, activities that make you feel that inspiration, enthusiasm, childlike, adventure spirit, whatever, again. And then what you need to soften and release is your worries and anxiety around not knowing what's in store for you in life, or if you made the right choices so far, or if you're on the right path, or where even am I. Like, stop letting fear of all that take over. That's what you need to release. And then to ground and protect your energy, it says you might have to do something different, take a risk, in potentially including travel. The Moon Oracle to finalize this reading is the mutable moon. It says nothing is yet set in stone. So, like I said, you don't need to know everything. What's the plan? Am I on the right path? You might have to just do something new. Do something that makes you feel good, brings back that spirit, that hope. Again, for right now, because this new moon in Taurus and Mercury Cazimi is about highlighting your self-worth, returning back to yourself, your body, and your routines to analyze what is tangible and sustainable for new beginnings. So in this time, go to people, places, things that make you feel alive again, and that might mean trying something completely new or taking a break from it all. I don't know who that was for, but let me know if it resonated. Again, this one was a collective reading for anyone who feels like the reading for their sign, their element, did not align with them. Someone still needed to hear a message. So like, comment, share if it resonated with you, and then make sure you check back later in the month. Next week we're moving into Gemini, so I'll do Gemini reading plus. Gemini is known for calling people out on their BS, so we're gonna do calling out my BS, a pretty blunt reading for each element. And then the following week on the 26th, we will do the full moon in Sagittarius readings, which the full moon, blue moon in Sagittarius is on the 31st. So check back later or book a personal reading at my link in bio, tandtarottoos.com.